Everybody, please stand up. John, will you please lead us into a short prayer? Amen. Kindly pick up all the necessary things on the floor and arrange your chairs before you sit. We still have some things on the back. Kindly pick it up. Thank you. Okay, good morning, class. You may now take your seat. Angel, is anyone absent today? Okay, very good. I assume that all of you already did your assignment, so kindly pass this to the front now. I will be calling among you three, and you will be sharing your assignments. Let's start with John. Yes, okay, thank you. How about you, Noah? Uh-huh. Okay, very good. And last, let's have Julie. Yes. Okay, thank you. Very good, everyone. This time, who among you still remember what we had last meeting? Anyone? Oh, yes, Jello. Can you share that to us? Okay, thank you very much. You may now take your seat. This time, I will be showing you 5 items and you will be describing these 5 items the way you want it to be described. Okay, is it clear? Okay, let's start with this one. What is this? Yes, it's a pen. How can you describe a pen? Based on its purpose, its use, how can you describe a pen? Yes, it's used for writing. What else? It's color blue, obviously. Aside from its physical appearance. No more? Okay. Next is this one. What is this? Yes, it's a phone. How will you describe a phone? Used for communication. What else? Entertainment, yes. What else? Maps. Okay, how about this one? What is this? Okay, a laptop. How will you describe a laptop? It has keyboards, a lot of letters, used for what? Communication, like also just like phone. Entertainment, yes. What else? Okay, doing documents, saving documents. How about this one, the one rotating? What's that? Okay, an electric fan. How will you describe an electric fan? It's giving air. What else? It has switch. Yes, it probably has. The one over there. It has switch. What else? Okay, and last one. How about this one? The long one. Yes, the white. That's a light bulb. So how will you describe a light bulb? Yes, it's long. Aside from its physical appearance, nakakasilaw. Don't look at it para hindi ka masilaw. Okay. So, Kaina, I want you to ask something. How were you able to identify the names of all these 5 items that I have mentioned? Oh, because you are familiar with it. How about you, Dale? How were you able to describe these 5 items easily? Yes, because you are familiar with it. What if this is the first time you saw such thing as this? What if this is the first time you saw a ball pen? This is the first time you saw a cell phone, a laptop, a light bulb, and an electric fan. What if this is your first time seeing all these things? Will you be able to describe it the way you described it earlier? No. And that's exactly the dilemma of the character in the poem we are about to read this morning. But before that, I want you guys to read our objectives first. Oh yes, D. Can you read it? Now, I have give you a while ago an overview about what's the dilemma of the character in the poem we are about to read. But before that, we might encounter words that are unfamiliar to you. So let us first share some thoughts and ideas about these sentences I will be flashing on the screen, specifically the underlined word. So first, let us read the first sentence. Everybody, please read. Okay, Jaggy, can you tell us what is the meaning of the underlined word here? Okay, that's right. It is a book. A book written by William Caxton. That's why it was called a Caxton. It was written by William Caxton. William Caxton is the first man to print books in English. Everybody say it again. Caxton. Okay, let us proceed to the next sentence. Okay, how about you, Kay? Will you please tell us what is the meaning of Shrek based from the sentence? Okay, that's right. Shrek is a loud, sharp, high-pitched cry people make commonly when in sudden pain or when scared. Like, it sounds like, ah! Something like that. Okay. Basta kapag yung parang when we are in pain, the sound we make when we are in pain, that is a Shrek. Once again, everybody say Shrek. Okay. The third sentence. My father is an expert when it comes to looking the meanings of engravings in the wall, but this inscription is quite hard to understand. What does engravings mean? Yes, Lane. That's correct. Engraving is a print made from an engraved plate, block, or other surface. Everybody say it again. Engraving. Okay, very good. The next sentence. Okay, Rovi, what's the meaning of the word Martian? Yes? A Martian is an alien. From what planet? Yes, from Mars. Everybody say it again. Martian. Okay. Next sentence. A cute little butterfly perched on my finger. What does perch means? Yes, Corinne. Yes, that's correct. Perch means having rest or landing on something. Everybody say it again. Perch. Okay. We're down to the last sentence. Everybody, please read. Okay. Ken, what is the meaning of the word soothe? Could be. Okay, thank you. Soothe means to reduce pain or discomfort or to give calmness. Okay, so I guess you are now ready to read the poem. But before that, I will be giving you an individual copies of the poem entitled A Martian Sent a Postcard Home, written by Craig Rain. So kindly get one and pass. Okay, who among you here knows who Craig Rain is? Oh, we have one at the back. So for others who do not know who Craig Rain is yet, let's watch this short video. Okay, that's it. Fritz, what can you say about Craig Rain and his poem? Oh, is that so? But before that, I want you to know that you will be reading the poem with a partner. As you can see, the paper you're holding aren't in the same sizes. So, for 30 seconds, you will find your partner by looking into someone who has the same size of the paper you are holding. After looking for your partner, kindly sit immediately so you can be recognized easily, because the first pair to found each other will be having +2 points, and that will be added to the activity we will be doing later. So after you found your partner, you will sit immediately, and then right after that, you could start reading your poem. Am I clear? Okay, the 30 seconds and the reading procedure starts now. Okay, so I guess everyone's done reading. The first pair who found each other is Lane and Eliana. So take note of your +2 points. I will be getting that later, okay? So this time, what you see on the board are the items being described in the poem. The book, the mist, the rain, the car, wristwatch, telephone, bathroom, and sleeping people. I want you to get your phone now, and I assume that all of you were already connected on your Wi-Fi. And on your group chat, you will pass your answers there. So this is what you'll be going to do. You will match these items on the lines of the poem that describe them. For example, the item butterfly is being described in what line? First line to the 6th line. Dog is being described from 7th line to the 9th line. And so as you will do it here. The book is being described in what line? You will guess. And each one correct match is equivalent to 1 point. But the first 5 who will submit it first will be getting +3 points. Whether it's correct answer or not correct, you will still have 3 +points. Is that clear? Okay, you have 5 minutes to do that. Your time starts now. Okay, time's up. I received everyone's answer, and the first 5 who submitted was Jay, Rovi, Corinne, Wayne, and Jaggy. So take note of these 5, okay? Take note of your +3 points. I will be getting that later. So this time, let us check your answers. You may check your answers individually. By the way, I have my own copy of your answers, so I could double check it later. So let's start. Once again, each correct match is equivalent to 1 point. Okay. The book is being described in what line? First line to the 6th line. Mist, hamog sa Tagalog. is being described in what line? 7th line to 10th line. Rain, it is being described in what line? 11th line to 12th line. Car or an automobile, from 13th line to 16th line. Wristwatch, yes, from 17th line to 18th line. The telephone, it's being described in what line? 19th line to 24th line. Bathroom, from 25th line to 30th line. And the sleeping people, from 31st line to the 34th line. So, who among you got a perfect score? Oh, very good. Take note of your scores, okay, because later I will be getting that. Now, I want you to be grouped into 4. Let's start counting with you, Fritz. Okay, go to your respective groups and I will be explaining the activity, the next activity we will be doing. This is for the group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Move. Okay. This activity is called The Spy is a Traitor. Yes, it's very tricky. So, here's what you're going to do. On your group, you will choose a spy. After choosing a spy, you will discuss in your group these things. What specifically? How happened that in the first line to 6th line, it is the book that is being described? What were the words that gave you clue for you to understand, for you to realize that the thing that's being described in these lines is a book? How come that in the 7th line to 10th line, the thing being described is a mist? And so on. So after discussing that, the job of the spy is to jot down, is to take down notes, all the information he or she will be hearing from the rest of the members of the group. Like for example, if Rovi is the spy in their group, Rovi will just listen to what will the members of the group will say, and he will jot it down. After that, on my mark, the spy will rotate to the other group. Rovi from group 1 will move to the group 2, and the spy of the group 2 will move to the group 3. The spy of the group 3 will go to group 4, and the spy of the group 4 will go to group 1. After that, before starting another discussion in that group, the spy from the other group will first share the information they got from the previous group. Like if Ruby is already on the group 2, all the information he got from the group 1, he will share it to the group 2. That is the moment when the spy becomes the traitor. And that will end when the spies are already on the respective groups. So when Robbie is already again on the group 1, the activity will end there. Understood? Okay, do you have questions? Yes, Tom? Yes. Allow the spy to have their information first before having another discussion on the group. And when the spy is already in another group, you will do the same. Yes. Alright, is that clear? Okay, how about the others? Do you still have questions? So if not, I will give you 15 minutes to do that, and after that, the 4 spies will report here in front what are the significant information they got from each of the group. Is that clear? Okay, your time starts now. At the back, you're too loud there. Kindly minimize your voices. Okay, time is up. I believe all the spies are already in their respective groups. Let's call them here in front. Let's start with spy number 1. Okay, thank you. How about this spy number 2? Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, thank you. How about this spy number 3? Okay, very good. That's a good point. How about you, spy number 4? Okay, you may now take your seat. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's give yourselves 10 claps. Let's start. Go. Okay, does the activity help you to understand the poem? In what particular way? Yes, Wayne. Okay. How about you, Kay? I want to hear something from Kay. How do you feel as you start to understand the poem? Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Let's hear it now from Jello. What do you think the poem wants to say about the culture, about others' culture, others' belief, others' differences? Yes. That's a good point. Yes, continue. Boys at the back, please listen to who is speaking. Continue, Jello. Oh, that's very remarkable. What about the happiness? What do you think the poem wants us to realize about happiness? Yes, Iya. Uh-huh. I want to hear another answer. Honey. Yes. Okay. You know, guys, these things are very small, very little to be noticed. But for some, it's bigger, it's more. For some, it's giving them a lot of happiness. Most of the times in our lives, there are a lot of things in front of us, around of us, that we can even appreciate. But for others, these things are giving them much more happiness than we know. But for us, we couldn't even appreciate these things. Why? Because we are looking for happiness from bigger things. Maybe this poem wants us to teach contentment. Contentment on what? On the things we have now. See, we even have our own cell phones. We have a better classroom, a nice classroom. You have a pretty teacher. Others don't have. These are just small things that could make us happy if we will be contented on it. We just have to realize these things. We just have to appreciate these things. So now, assume that you are a Martian. Think of 5 items around you and describe it the way Craig Rain described it in the poem. And after that, for your assignment, based from that activity, that will be your last activity for today. Based from that activity, you will write a postcard to your home. Assume that you are a Martian, okay? You will be sending a postcard home too. You will be making a poem as if you are sending a postcard to to your home from that items you found in the classroom. Am I clear? So the poem will be your assignment. The 5 items you will gather here or you will describe from this classroom or around you, anything around you, that will be your last activity. And from that, you will do your assignment. You will make a poem as if you are writing a poem. You are writing a postcard to be sent to your home. Am I clear? Okay. So, if you don't have other questions, yes. No, I will be collecting that in the next meeting. Yes. Sa inyo na muna yun. Okay. Other questions? Your scores, kindly send it to the group chat. I will get that here. I will get that there. And if you don't have other questions, I guess that's all for today. Goodbye, class. Okay, thank you.